Assalamu alaikum. Unit number 6. Topic name is Careful Hand. Today we will read the text. Once there was a little boy called Hans. He lived with his mother near a great forest in Germany. His grandmother lived not far away in a small cottage. One day his grandmother said, Hans, I'm going to the market. You can spend the time with your mother. Hans went along the dusty path through the forest. He played in his grandmother's garden all day. In the afternoon, his grandmother said, Hans, take the needle to your mother. Look after it carefully. On the way home, a hay cart passed. Hans put the needle in the hay and walked behind the cart. What happened in it? What is the name of the boy? Hans. Where did he live? In Germany. Where is his house? Near a great forest. Where is his grandmother's cottage? Not very far away from his house. What happened one day? His mother went to the market. And where did he spend whole day? He spent whole day with his grandmother. What did he do there? He played. Look here. He played whole day in the garden. What did his grandmother give him when he was returning home? His grandmother gave him a needle. Where did he put the needle? In the hay. Where was hay? On the hay cart. And where was the hay cart? In front of it. Who was dragging it? A donkey. Okay. Now turn the next page and I will read. When he reached home, he could not find the needle. You are a foolish boy, Hans said to his mother. Put the needle in your sleeve like this, not in the hay. What happened? When he reached home, he tried to find out the needle from the hay, but all in vain. He didn't find out, he didn't take out that needle from the hay because it was lost. And he said to his mother that I lost my needle. His mother said, foolish boy, you have to put it in your sleeve. Sleeve is this part of the garment. The next week, Hans went to the grandmother's house. Again, he played whole day. And later his grandmother said, Hans, please take this spoon to your mother. What happened next day? At first his grandmother gave him needle. He lost that needle in the hay. On the next week his grandmother gave him a spoon. He put the spoon in the sleeve. Hans started off for home. That he started away from his grandmother's home and going to his home. He remembered his mother's word. He put the spoon carefully inside the sleeve. When he reached home, the spoon was not there. It had fallen out on the way home. Oh, foolish boy, said his mother, you should have put it in your pocket. At first, his mother advised him to put the needle in the sleeve. Secondly, she advised him to put the spoon in your pocket. He lost his needle. He lost his spoon. Where did he put the needle? In the hay. Did he find it out? No. Where did he put spoon? In the sleeve. Did he find it out? No. The next week, Hans played with a little puppy at his puppy is a dog's baby. grandmother's house in the afternoon, he said, Granny, Granny is his grandmother's name. Granny, can I take this puppy home? Yes, but take care of it carefully, said his grandmother. Hence stuffed it, packed the puppy into his pocket. His pocket is very small, look at it. He's stuffing, he's packing this dog into his pocket. What will happen? This is a living thing, it needs oxygen to breathe in, and when he will pack it tightly in the pocket, how will or who will give oxygen to it? When he took the puppy out at home, it did not move. Why it didn't move? Because oxygen is not provided to that puppy in the pocket, and due to suffocation it was gone to unconscious. Okay. Oh no, what have you done? Cried the mother. I put it in my pocket like you told me to, said Hans. After a few seconds, the puppy opened the eyes. You are foolish, Hans, said the mother. You should have pulled it along with a string. That what did his mother advise him? That you have to tie it with a string, with a rope, and drag that puppy with this, or the puppy will follow you. The next morning, Hans took the puppy to his grandmother's house. After tea, his grandmother gave him a piece of meat. What did his grandmother give him? First, needle. Yes, good. And what did his grandmother gave him second? Spoon. What did his grandmother give him third? A puppy. And what did his grandmother gave him fourth? A piece of meat. Now turn the next page. Did he find out that needle? No. Did he find out that spoon? No. Did he find out was his puppy alive? Yes. After some time, it opened its eyes. Now look at the next, what happens. His grandmother gave him a piece of meat. Hans tied the meat with a string and dragged it along. Look here, here is a basket. That basket is tied with a string, and a piece of meat is in the basket, and dragged it. It is pulling it, dragging it along the ground behind him. The puppy followed Hans, nibbling the meat, eating meat very quietly in small pieces. It is eating whole meat. It is that dog ate whole meat. When Hans got home, he had no meat. Who ate that meat? This dog. Because he was dragging, he didn't look behind what is happening behind him, and that dog very quietly eating the meat very quietly, or nibbling the meat very quietly. When Hans got home, he had no meat. You should have put it in a small piece of paper and put the packet on your head, said his mother. Again his mother was angry with him. She advised him to pack the meat in a paper and put the packet on your head and bring it. The next week, Hans' grandmother gave him some butter. Hans wrapped the butter in some paper and put the packet on his head. Look at it. This is butter, bar of the butter. What will happen when his head has black hair? as we know that in the hot sun, black color absorbs lot of heat. What will happen? This butter will melt due to lot of heat. When he reached home, his mother looked at him and cried out, "What is all that yellow stuff on your head and back?" The butter had melted in the sun. Why? Due to hotness of the sun, it is this bar of butter is melted. It spread on the head. "You are a foolish boy," said his mother again. What did his grandmother give him? Okay, who gave him a sleeve? Answer me. Who gave him a needle? His mother or grandmother? Yes, grandmother. What did his grandmother give him first? Needle. What did his grandmother give him second? Spoon. What did his grandmother give him third? Yes, answer me. It was a puppy. What did his grandmother give him fourth? A piece of meat. What did his grandmother give him? At last, a butter, a bar of butter. Now, while reading activity is, was his mother right to call him foolish? Was he foolish according to you? Every time he is following his mother's advice, how can we say that he is a foolish boy? But every time, due to his innocence, he is following his mother's previous advice. And why was, according to his mother, he was a foolish boy? Why was he foolish? Because he didn't bring a needle, a spoon, a puppy, a piece of meat, and a bar of butter. That's why he was a foolish boy. But he was not foolish. He was. Next activity is, first we will this challenge we will do later. I will show you the picture or a map and you will find out. Now look here, it's comprehension time. What is given in your book? Remember, I put just question and I gave you few lines of the text. You have to find out answer from the text. Where did grandmother live? Yes, try to read it. Once there was a boy called Hans. Is it the answer? Where did grandmother live? He lived with his mother near a great forest. His grandmother lived near a great forest in Germany. His grandmother lived not far away in a small cottage. It means that if his house is near a great forest, his grandmother's house is near the great forest. Can we say that his grandmother lived in Germany, lived near a great forest? These answers. These are we can write here. Grandmother lived in Germany or near a great forest. Okay, try to make your answer from these two lines. Have you written? Grandmother lived in Germany near a forest, near a great forest, or lived in Germany. Enough. G will be capital Y because it is a proper noun. It is a particular name, particular country name. Okay. Next, where did Hans put the needle? Read this paragraph. Where did Hans put the needle? Hans put the needle in the hay. In the hay. Hans put the needle in the hay. This is answer of first question. Why was it foolish? Because he lost it in the hay. Because he lost the needle in the hay. Okay. Now next question. Where did Hans put the spoon? He put the spoon inside his sleeve. Inside his sleeve. Why was this a bad idea? Because in sleeve we can fold, or we can put very light things, and spoon is very heavy, it carries weight. That's why it was fallen out, because spoon was heavy. That's why it was fallen out from the sleeve. Next is, where did Hans put the puppy? He put the puppy into his pocket. Hans put the puppy into his pocket. Just take these 3 words to complete your first answer. Why was this wrong? Because puppy was a living thing. It cannot be stuffed. It cannot be packed. Okay? Because puppy is a living thing. It grows in size, it eats, it drinks, it excretes. That's why it is a living thing. Puppy, when puppy grow up, what did it become? What will it become? It will become a dog, a big dog. That's why it is a living thing. Why was this wrong? Because puppy was a living thing. It cannot, or it could not be, or it was not be stuffed in the pocket. Next question is, what happened to the meat? Look here. He dragged the meat with a string. Okay, he dragged the meat with a string. Next question is, what happened to the butter? He wrapped the butter, or he put the butter on his head. What happened to the butter? The butter was melted. It is also answer that the butter had melted in the sun. What happened to the butter? Or he put the packet of butter on his head, and it had melted in the sun, or it was melted in the sun. Both are correct. And here, what happened to the meat? Both answers will be correct. What happened to the meat? The meat nibbled by the puppy, or the meat was dragged with a string. Both are correct. Okay, you have to and here, what happened to the butter? He put the butter on his head, or the butter was melted in the sun. Both are correct, because he does wrong with this butter here, and what was done with the butter, or what happened to the butter? It was melted in the hot sun. Next is, find the Germany. Here is a map. You have to find out Germany here. Try to find out. Focus your attention, focus your eyes. Germany, what is spelling of Germany is given here. It is your activity. You have to find out. Germany. Its neighboring countries are Australia. You have to find out where is. It is a European country. I'm showing whole map to you, and you have to focus your eyes. It is your activity. I will not tell where it is. And next is, find out some facts related to Germany. Germany is a European country. It is a member of European Union. It has 81 million population. Its capital is Berlin, and 1/3 of the land is forest. That it is covered with the forest, forest is here, and university education is free here. Main education is university education, that is free here. Okay, now you have to keep all these facts in your mind. Thank you very much. Next exercise is, here 2 columns are given and you have to read and find out the meaning. Here are meanings. In A column some words are given, and in B column their meanings are given. A column I am reading it for you and you have to find out the meaning. Foolish, spoon, grandmother, sleeve, hay, needle. In the B column, has one eye. What has one eye? Yes, needle has one eye. Dried grass, hay. Not very clever, foolish. Used when we eat something. Spoon. The mother of your father or mother is grandmother, and part of the garment is sleeve. Now match these like this. You have to do this matching in your book. Okay, now I am reading. Foolish is not very clever. Spoon, used when we eat something. Grandmother, mother of your father or mother. Sleeve, part of the garment. And hay, dried grass. Needle, has one eye. Now we will do this activity here, working with words. B exercise, fill in the blanks. Some sentences are given and some prepositions are missed, and you have to find out from your text, from your reading story. From the story you have to find out. First is, look dash carefully. Now look here. Look after. Remember this thing, that preposition shows a relationship. When we picked it out, when we remove it, when we rub it, there is no relationship between the objects or between the nouns. Look after it carefully. Where look? How look? Look after it carefully. Next, it had fallen dash his way. It had fallen out on his way, on the way. It had fallen out on the way. Hans put the spoon carefully dash his sleeve. He put the spoon carefully inside his sleeve. All lines, all sentences are given here. You have to read them and you have to fill these blanks here. Okay. Next is, his mother lived with he lived with his mother dash great forest, near a great forest. Pick this word right here. Hans walked dash the cart. Hans walked behind the cart. We can recall the text also. All these sentences are taken from the text and they rub all the preposition. Preposition shows a relationship between two nouns, and you have to pick out, you have to